Kabocha squash looks modest from the outside. Dark green skin, squat shape, no dramatic ridges or bright colors. But cut it open and the story changes immediately. Inside is deep orange flesh, dense, dry, and naturally sweet. This contrast defines kabocha. Botanically, kabocha is a variety of Cucurbita maxima. It belongs to the same species as buttercup squash and Hubbard squash. What sets it apart is not the species, but the selection. Kabocha was refined for flavor density, not size. The name, kabocha, itself traces back to Cambodia. Portuguese traders introduced squash varieties to Japan in the 16th century, referring to them as Cambodian pumpkins. Over time, Japanese farmers selected and stabilized what became modern kabocha. Japan didn't just adopt kabocha, it optimized it. Texture is where kabocha separates itself from other squashes. Unlike pumpkin or acorn squash, kabocha flesh is dry and fluffy when cooked. It does not become watery or stringy. It behaves more like a sweet potato than a pumpkin. This dryness is a feature, not a flaw. It concentrates flavor. The sweetness is natural, nutty, and restrained. There is no need for sugar. Cooking unlocks what is already there. Flavor-wise, kabocha delivers chestnut-like notes, mild caramel tones, and a soft vegetal depth. It lacks the blandness that plagues many winter squashes. Every bite tastes intentional. Culinarily, kabocha is incredibly flexible. In Japanese cooking, it is simmered in dashi, soy sauce, and mirin until tender but intact. The skin is edible and often left on, adding structure and color contrast. In tempura, kabocha shines. The exterior crisps while the interior stays fluffy and sweet. In soups, it blends into a thick, velvety base without cream. In roasting, it caramelizes deeply. Outside Japan, kabocha adapts easily. It works in curries, stews, purees, pies, and even gnocchi. Its density makes it ideal for dishes that require body and cohesion. Nutritionally, kabocha is impressive. It is rich in beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A, supporting vision and immune health. It also provides vitamin C, potassium, magnesium, and fiber. Compared to other squashes, kabocha is lower in carbohydrates than sweet potato but higher in nutrients than pumpkin. This balance makes it popular in health-conscious diets without sacrificing satisfaction. Its fiber content supports digestion and glycemic control. The natural sweetness satisfies cravings without spikes. This is functional food, not diet food. Agriculturally, kabocha is a winter squash, meaning it stores well. Once cured, it can last for months without refrigeration. This made it historically valuable in regions with seasonal food scarcity. It grows on vigorous vines and produces fewer fruits than some squashes, but each fruit delivers higher quality flesh. Yield is measured in value, not quantity. Kabocha's thick skin protects it from pests and damage, while also locking in moisture. This durability contributes to its shelf life and transportability. Visually, kabocha is understated. Dark green skin sometimes flecked with pale spots. The interior is where the drama is. Deep orange, almost red in some varieties, signaling nutrient density. Culturally, kabocha holds a special place in Japan. It is associated with autumn and winter meals, home cooking, and nourishment. There is even a tradition of eating kabocha at the winter solstice for health and longevity. This is not superstition. Seasonal eating aligns nutrition with climate needs. Dense, vitamin-rich foods support the body during colder months. In modern global markets, kabocha is gaining recognition, but slowly. It lacks the branding of butternut squash and the familiarity of pumpkin. Yet chefs who discover it rarely let it go. The biggest mistake with kabocha is undercooking. It needs enough heat to fully soften and release sweetness. Rushed cooking leaves it chalky. Proper cooking turns it luxurious. Kabocha is not flashy. It doesn't rely on sugar or spice. It doesn't melt into soup unless asked. It holds form. It delivers flavor. It rewards patience. Kabocha squash represents refinement through restraint. A vegetable shaped not to impress instantly, but to satisfy deeply.